Work with me. Work with me. Shout out to Luis. He writes, please run for president in the next 4 years. Great saint. Gratitude, peace to all the saints. Listen, you listen, the system is so extraordinarily corrupt that it would not ever let anyone who actually is a good person and is a true patriot and nationalist to get in office, especially when I say a good person and like a true intellectual who can actually do the right things. They're not going to let that person in. Because I'll tell you what, if I got into office, one of the things I'd have to do is I'd have to break apart some of these, strange financial products, derivatives, and all these just highly complex financial products that are allowing a small group of people to get rich. And there's nothing wrong with getting rich, but get rich from making real products that people can utilize. I'd have to rearrange culture such that we value people. Like, I don't want to see an OF girl walking around cocky. I want to see farmers walking around cocky. Marquett, what? Yeah, I want farmers walking around cocky. Why do you want farmers walking around cocky and arrogant? Because they have the most important job. They keep you alive. Huh? Farmers keep you alive. Half of you watching, probably 90% of you watching, have never grown anything that you've eaten. You've never grown a banana that you've eaten. You've never had cattle or livestock, slaughtered it and eaten it. You only know meat when it's wrapped in plastic at a grocery store. You only know produce when it's been put through all these processes and had pesticides on it, and it shows up in your local Kroger grocery store. Now, farmers are extremely important. They should be walking around cocky. They should be praised and valued in the society. And we should be teaching our young people to all know the basics, and we should be driving more people into that profession, as well as medicine for the purpose of healing, not medicine for the purpose of cutting your nose into a ideal pointy little nose that makes you look like a non-human, got you looking like an alien of some sort. Huh? So no, I could never get elected in a system where there would be so many interests stacked against me. If I come in and I say, I'm going to stop inflation immediately, I'm literally going to stop printing money for 3 months and just see what happens. Experiment. Let's see what happens if we stop printing money in America. Let's see what happens if the American dollar is again backed by something, maybe gold or maybe another commodity, but by something. Let's see what happens if we actually make America great again by first making the American people great again. You cannot have a great country unless the people are great, physically healthy, mentally well, strong families, good education for preschool and beyond.
I'm not currently a teacher. I've been taught in 10 years. It's the first thing I did when I got out of university because I wanted to help people, particularly people who are struggling and do not know a better life. I wanted to give them the skills they could use to get a better life. Now I do this, I find that it's more scalable. I can talk to more people at once. And the reason that I do this is because when I go out in the world, I see so many people with tremendous potential, people who are remarkable and don't know it, people who are great and are not acting like it. And so I get on here to remind you that you are extraordinary. You are remarkable. It's upon you to act like it every single day. Believe in yourself. So folks, just remember that if you didn't remember anything else.
No, I could never get elected in a country like America where the people are so ill. And the system, to use the word swamp, is almost a compliment to a system like this. It's a filthy gutter. It's worse than a swamp. It's a disease-ridden, filthy gutter. Marquette, why do you say that? What kind of system do we have in America when we're such an extraordinarily wealthy country, yet the government's in that much debt? Huh? How's that add up?
So we're growing millions of dollars just by the seconds. That's how incompetent your government is. It's sick and sad. Sick and sad. Evil, in fact.
We used to have the best of everything. Tallest building in the world. It's the Empire State Building in America, or whatever it could have been in America. Oh, now that building's in Malaysia. Malaysia's better than America? Best engineering university in the world, MIT. Oh, now it's in India. India is better than America? Tallest wheel in the world. Used to be in the United Kingdom. Now it's here in Las Vegas in America. Nope. Now it's in Dubai. Dubai is better than America? You see, for me, America is the best. We have genetic stock from all the peoples of the earth. We should be on top for so many reasons. Hey, we had a head start. 100 years of enslavement helped us out, built up the foundation of the country. No one should beat us. We should be the best.
We are in such dire straits that it needs to be America only. Not America first, but America only. And when we speak of America, we must speak of the real America, which is a diverse nation.
But to actually enact the policies that favor the people, the human beings, the taxpayers, well, you'd have to take a lot of people out of power. You'd have to undo a lot of trickery and wickedness in our financial system. You'd have to start telling the truth.
Cast those demons out.
Come on, man. We're talking about it. I have a greater understanding. You'd have to respect the fact that we need better education. And after getting the education, our democracy can actually function. Have you guys not noticed that every time there's a presidential election, it's always the same topic? Should we have abortion? Should we not have abortion? Well, at this point, I don't even care. Just pick a side and let's stick with it. And once we pick a side on that, we'll realize that that will matter less when we have the enforcement of values in the society. We have character education. Who really wants to get an abortion? Not many people.
You see, because we are in a time where mental health is in such, it's so uncommon that you find people who are mentally well that a popular vote cannot lead to a good outcome, because what is popular is mental illness. What is common is people being messed up upstairs. So it is impossible within the context of our democracy to elect someone who is truly upright. It's impossible.
There's so many things to do, but if you had someone who was actually moral and actually cared, they could almost never get elected in a society this profoundly sick. This society can only be corrected through revolution. That's it. That's the only way. But I appreciate your faith, and I hope that it endures, because the more we spread our way, our philosophy and culture, we will be attacked, and I will be chief among those attacked. They will create extraordinary lies. They already do. I was talking with a young lady recently, and I said, you know, it's peculiar when people will go in my live chat, they'll stalk me and they'll say outrageous things. Marquett didn't go to Berkeley or Johns Hopkins, which is comical, because you can just type my name into a Google search and you can see that it's clearly the case that I went there and graduated. And in fact, at Johns Hopkins, I'm a distinguished alumnus, meaning of the persons who graduate from this prestigious institution, I'm one of the foremost of them. So they gave me an award. But yet people would put forward lies, and that's just the start of it. The more we take power in the society and start to correct culture, take bad people out of power, the attacks will be more numerous. They'll be vicious. Extraordinary levels of deceit. All of a sudden, I'll be a drug addict. All of a sudden, I'll be a sexual deviant. All things that we all know to be untrue. And so I ask you now for your loyalty, because we have artificial intelligence. We have deep fakes that can take my face and have my mouth with my voice saying things that I don't believe in. Even with my video editor, I recently shared with one of my video editors. I said, hey, make sure when you share my clips, even if I'm interviewing someone, don't repost clips that don't reflect what I actually believe in, which I've built up over time, living in the same respectable way. We have many disbelievers who say, oh, no, he can't be what he says he is. There's no way he exercises every day. There's no way he's never had a sip of alcohol. There's no way he's never engaged in drugs. There's no way he's never used caffeine. There's no way he is what he says he is. And you see the demons and devils among us. No, the devil is not down below holding a pitchfork. There are devils among you and I. They're mostly broken, ugly. There will be many who lie about my philosophy and my work. Like, we have to at least do the work of being accurate. There was a clip posted with a particular YouTuber whom I like. It's a good guy, it seems. And he had stated,
I used to search out women who had boyfriends and husbands, and those would be my first pick to smash. I was on some savage stuff. You see what I'm saying? So demon time.
He pursues women in relationships, women who are married, women who have boyfriends. Now, me, I find that to be repugnant. I'm not saying I haven't slayed chicks who are in relationships. I absolutely have. It gets like that sometimes. You hear me? Sometimes they throw it at you. Mark McGuire, hit it out the park. But to pursue them is very peculiar and it's destructive. And I don't agree with that at all. And so to post a clip about something like that, I don't want to confuse people as to my values. I'm about family. I'm about strong relationships. I'm about honesty. I'm about cleanliness. So these are the things that we should know are on the horizon. I think those of you who are actually real supporters and really mess with the ism.
And my wish is for all of you to live prosperous, happy, meaningful lives. Those who are wise will always be able to see what I'm doing, because if you can't watch 4 of my videos and not see what I'm about. You can't watch 4 of my videos and not see that there's something deeper here. And more importantly, you can't be among the saints and not see that we have something strong and powerful, and it only gets stronger. Saints, it has been truly a pleasure to be here fellowshipping with you. I tell you, I could have done a lot of things tonight, and I'm so happy that I did this and had this time to spend with you. It's been an honor. I thank you to all of you who share the ism with people, because it is truly life-changing. A woman reached out recently, a gentleman that shared the ism with her, and I think that it's always a blessing to people. So let us spread this way because we are facing huge levels of evil dominating around the earth. Ladies and saints, let us end this with our tradition, the
Creed of the Assassin. Repeat after me with full conviction.
knowing this is true of you.
The Creed of the Assassin.
I am going to be who I truly am.
Because I am remarkable. And I'm going to strive every moment to show the greatest part.
To show the greatest part. To show the greatest part
Of who I am.
Until next time.